And the Yanga Africans. It's a festival. Rayon Sport Day, Muslim Jikundi 2025. Karibu sana watangazaji kutoka Tanzania, tunawakaribisha hapa Rwanda, na karibu sana kwenye kipindi hiki cha the press conference of the game. Tutaanza na Young Africans. First of all, sorry for being a bit late. We'll start with Young Africans, then afterwards we'll go with Rayon Sports. Here we have Msheri, the player of Young Africans. He'll be anaweza jibu maswali yenu yote kwa lugha ya Kiswahili. Then we have the coach, the head coach of Young Africans. He speaks French and English as well. You can use both. And we have Ali Kamwe, the Semaji, the spokesperson of Young Africans, who speaks English and Kiswahili, both languages. He can answer your questions. The press conference itself is going to take only 15 minutes. You know they have wana mazoezi ya mwisho mbele ya mchezo wa kesho. So we are taking only a few questions. Maybe we can kick off with the coach. Coach, you are here in Rwanda for the game, friendly game, first serious preseason game in your club after having the group in only 1 week or something. Tell us how ready you are, and tell us how Kigali is treating you, to be honest. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you for the warm welcome that we received on behalf of the club, the players, the technical staff. We've been welcomed very, very warmly, so I can only say positive things about that, so thank you very much for this in the first place. When it comes to the game itself, as we said, it's a preseason game. It's early in our preparation, so we treat it as such. We are getting ready for the season ahead. It's a good game to play, a nice stadium against a good team. It's going to be a good crowd, so it's going to be a very nice atmosphere. But yes, we know what objectives we have during the entire preseason, and this is one step into our preseason.
We can kick off with questions for the coach, only 2-3 questions for the coach, so that we can continue with others. Here.
Monsieur le coach, vous allez affronter l'équipe de Rayon Sport. Voyez-vous ce match comme un simple test ou bien un indicateur du niveau réel de votre équipe?
Le niveau réel, you want me to answer in English or in French? French. English. Okay, so I'll go for English. It's not an indicator yet, because it's still early in our preseason, as I said. We're only 10 days into our preseason, so it's extremely early. It is, as I said in my introduction, it's one step into our preparation. It's one way also to build the engine physically to where we want to be. It's also a way for us to try some things on the tactical side of things. It's also another way for people and players to try to develop things. We have a bunch of new players that need to get their fit into the team and into the collective that we want to build. So I would say that game was happening maybe a bit later into our preseason. It would be much closer to be a real test to where we stand. But at this moment in time, it's a game that helps us getting to where we want. So it's still early to consider that a test, but it's definitely going to be a good opposition, and we're looking forward to that.
Swali kutoka Tanzania.
Good evening, coach. My name is Pablo Almas. I'm from Tanzania. Well, my question is, first of all, congratulations to join Young Africans, one among the greatest clubs from our country. We would like to know, since you arrived, you saw the new signings that have been signed this season to play for the biggest club in Tanzania. We would like to know, are you satisfied with the performance? And during these 2 to 3 weeks that you had the squad in the camp, how can you rate it? Do you think you can make it beginning from the first preseason game here in Kigali against Rayon Sport?
Okay. First of all, it's not even 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks at the end of the week.
Okay.
That's one. Two, regarding the new players, look, we have a lot of good players in the team. Some that just arrived, some that were here before. I have one right next to me right now. My job is to make every single player better. If everyone gets better, the team will get better, we'll have better results, and we can go far in every competition that we're looking to achieve something in. So, am I happy with the team that I have? Absolutely. Am I looking for the team to get even better? Absolutely.
My name is Jabari Kula, coach. Yanga is a big club which always has teams. You sound very confident. The season was just around the corner. How confident are you to take Yanga to the next level? Because 2 years ago, it's a team that played the finals Cup of the Show Cup. How far are you confident to take the club to the next level?
That's the reason I'm here. Okay, I joined the club for a project. I joined the club to bring something and help the club reach higher heights. So, to answer your question short, more than the question of how positive I am or how confident I am, there's no other choice. That's the reason I'm here. If it wasn't for that, I would not be sitting in front of you. So, it's going to require a lot of work. I brought people around me in my technical staff that share the same vision. The club management shares the same vision, the players share the same vision. We all going to try our very best to make the project reach those objectives. As I said, it's not going to be something that you can see next week. It's something that will take time. It's also our job to make sure it takes as less time as possible. Because it's football, it's professional football. As much as you want the time, you don't necessarily have it. So my objective is to try and bring everyone together as quick as possible so we can reach that the quickest way possible. I know very much what it takes to be successful in many competitions. I am thankful enough to have been part of clubs that have reached very high success. I'm looking to bring my little contribution to the club and help the club get to that point. Do we have the talent and the resources to do that? Yes. Are we ready to make it happen? Yes. When? God will tell us.
Ndugu au dada kutoka Tanzania? Yes.
Wakilishi tu wa dada. Coach, it has been like 10 days since your first training session of football fathers.
You're right.
How can you tell your fans as far as the tomorrow's game against Rayon Sport is concerned?
Can you repeat, please?
It has been 10 days since you started training with Yanga. Maybe fans might expect much from tomorrow's game. So how can you tell them as far as tomorrow's game is concerned?
Look, okay, if I take the side of the fans always expect the best from the team, which is normal. Okay, you always expect the best from your players, you expect the best from your team and from your club. So the only thing I can say to the fans, first of all, I'm going to repeat the same thing I always say. Everything we do is for them. Football without the fans doesn't mean much, especially in a big club such as ours. Our fans play a vital role in what we do. The only thing I want to tell them is that, as I said to your colleague over there in the first question, it's a very early stages in our preparation. And I'm saying that before the game, I'm not saying that after or anything, I'm saying that before, because it's the reality. It's 10 days of training. We have only one internal opposition so far when we played our U20, just to get a little bit of taste of a game before we come here. So you will see a lot of elements in the game. You will see a lot of different links and associations and tactical elements that we started to implement, but there's still a long way to go before we start the season. And the one thing I want to tell them is that when the season will start, we'll be fully ready.